All right. Hey, guess what? Welcome to the Hotel Hive. This is DC's first micro hotel, and this is a lifestyle hotel, and we're very excited that all of you are here, and we're particularly excited the two of the finest leaders in this city are right here to help us celebrate today. This is a true DC success story because nearly every inch of this building speaks directly to DC and what DC is all about. This hotel and this building represents the convergence of a multitude of companies that help make this concept happen. I'm going to go by alphabetical order. The first company that made this happen is Abdo Development. I'm Jim Abdo, President and CEO. My company was founded here in the District of Columbia 30 years ago. Yep, that's giving you an idea how old I am. We are so proud that we are a CBE. We've been a CBE in this city for about 15 years, which is a Certified Business Enterprise. We are partnering with another really great DC success story. And by the way, Abdo Development, 80% of our employees are DC residents, and we hire from all of the communities where we work, including right here in Foggy Bottom. And that's why we partnered with another great DC success story in Ann Pizza. Michael Lastoria, the CEO and founder of Ann Pizza, is here. Ann Pizza is all about DC. That's what we love about them. That's why they're here with us. And they have opened their 20th location. Again, DC success story, 20 locations now here. And there's one in Georgetown right next to you, Jack, so you're happy. So are your kids. Our hotel management company, DC based. We could have gone to anybody to be a hotel manager. We looked local. We got the best management company with Modus. Their CEO is here, Conrad Kafritz, as well as their president, Aaron Katz, is here. And we can't say enough good things about Modus. They are a top-notch hotel management company, so thank you to them. We also have, again, it's all about DC. We have permanent art installations in this hotel. I am a claustrophobic, so I made our elevator cab all glass, and you can look through to the elevator shaft, and every level that you go up through is all done by a local DC artist. And that all happened in conjunction with us working with Tanya Hilton and the good people at Cultural Development Corporation. She helped us select great artists to be a part of a permanent installation here in the DC Hive. The other thing that's all DC is our bar. It's not a dive bar, and looking at all of you, you look like you spend a lot of time in dive bars. But this is a Hive bar, and the Hive bar is cool. Why is it cool? Because you can't walk into the Hive bar and say, hey, give me a Tanqueray and tonic. Forget about it. Here you drink DC-based, locally sourced, distilled cocktails, liquors. Right on, and the mayor is going to be making one for us tonight, okay? In fact, we're going to be featuring the only female-owned distillery with Civic Vodka, which is a rather key ingredient to what the mayor is going to be making for us behind the bar tonight. So it's all about DC. This is a DC-centric hotel that has created a lot of DC jobs. When you look at what we're doing with this building and how we brought this building back to life, we have created, when you add it all up, 100 permanent and part-time DC jobs just out of this building alone. But beyond the permanent jobs, when we built it, we were all about DC. I told you we're a CBE. We look to small local companies, and so many of them here today. JC Plumbing and Mechanical, CNA Electric, ALS Masonry, Henson Design. I know Mr. Henson is here tonight. He did all the cool lighting that you see here. Maryland International Glass, I got a real problem with them. They got to change their name to DC International Glass. Echo Earth Painting is here. Circle Lighting is here. All these cool light fixtures were all sourced with them. And then we're moving on. This is going to be quick. And I would be remiss without talking about our lender, because as much as I spent a lot of my own money on this, I actually had to go to the bank. And I went with a local regional lender with Cardinal Bank. And I want to thank Cardinal for all they've done to invest in this city for years in and year out. They get DC and they're willing to invest in it. And among all the people that I've mentioned, probably my favorite subcontractor team member that I have was the DC schools. That's right, DCPS. Among everybody we worked with DC Public Schools Summer Youth Employment Program here at Hotel Hive. And we did it 2 years in a row. It took 2 years to build this, and we had the most wonderful summer interns that got to learn everything about construction and development right alongside us. And any of you business owners that are out there right now, if you do not engage with DC Public Schools Summer Youth Employment Program, you do not understand what you are missing. It is wonderful for them and for you. So now, without further ado, I always get that wrong. I'm so sorry. I want to acknowledge 3 really great queen bees that are here with me today. First, my wife, Mai. Mai is my partner, and she is the reason that the Hotel Hive is cool. It's not me. All this cool interior design came from her, and she also came up with a name. So a big round of applause to my wife, Mai. The second queen bee that's here is our hotel manager, Sophie Penachet. She comes to us from Modus. She runs this thing like clockwork. I thank Modus every day for giving us such an incredible Georgetown undergrad, Georgetown grad, DC girl, and she is driving this thing home like you can't believe. Thank you, Sophie. And now, our VIP queen bee. Nobody runs this city better than our mayor. And as a developer, I can tell you, it takes confidence to spend money and do projects like this and other projects all around the city. And it also takes confidence that we get from having tremendous confidence in our leadership. And I'm telling you, I have been working in this city for 30 years, and this is great leadership standing up here right now. And I can tell you also that when it comes to this mayor, this is a mayor that understands the importance of economic development, but she does this with a very balanced approach, with a commitment to community. And I mean a commitment to all communities. She's a strong advocate for affordable housing. She's all about DC job creation. She's a strong supporter of the arts and DC's growing creative class. She cares about early childhood education and the success of our schools and public safety. But one of the things that I probably love most of all about this mayor is her support for DC rights before Congress. She is not afraid to be forceful when it comes to voting rights and equal representation for the city, for the citizens of this city, and I love her for that. So for these reasons and so many more, it is a tremendous pleasure for me to introduce to you my mayor and your mayor, Muriel Bowser.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Wow, what a great introduction. Well, good evening, everybody. Let's hear it for Jim Abdo and Abdo Development. Give him a big round of applause. And that excitement can only, I guess be explained by someone putting and pouring his life and energy and working with Mai and his whole team to make sure he delivers a fantastic project for the District of Columbia. I was thinking, I'm coming up on 10 years, Jack, nothing close to you, but 10 years in elective office this May. And some of the people that have been introduced and talking about development and transforming our city, I've known since those very early days. And what we have shared in common, like Jim and so many others who have taken chances on neighborhoods and on projects and on concepts, is that a city that continuously grows and adapts is a city that will have a very long and prosperous future. And that's what we've been so focused on in Washington, D.C. So for all of us, and it is true that I'm bullish about economic development, but I'm also bullish about making sure all Washingtonians across all 8 wards and all of our businesses can participate in that prosperity. So I want to thank you, Jim, for your focus on keeping DC kids involved, DC businesses involved, and bringing to DC the micro hotel concept. Elliot Ferguson is in the audience, and he is our Destination DC director. It's his job to sell this destination. It's our job to make it an easy sell. And that is what we focus on each and every day. And it's not a nicety. Our hotel and tourism industry has been growing for 5 straight years. Every year we break a record. Over 20 million people coming to Washington, D.C. They stay in hotels, they go to our restaurants, they go to our museums, they go back home and tell their friends how great a time they had in Washington, D.C. And they need a lot of choices. We don't just want them down on the mall. We want them in beautiful Foggy Bottom. And that's exactly what we can do with projects like this. Now, the D.C. government, we don't build hotels. And that's why we need responsible and creative people to bring great projects like this to our city. Our city has never done better from a fiscal standpoint. We had our best quarter ever at the end of last year. So that begs for all of us to stay focused on how we can make critical investments to keep growth and prosperity, but also make sure we have equitable growth and prosperity. So when I think about our hospitality needs, we stay focused on making the government investments in safety and great amenities and great transportation, and in promoting our destination across the globe. Jack and I have ourselves, with Destination DC and others, we will go anywhere, right, Jack? Fairfax County, Silver Spring, China, to talk about Cuba, to talk about our destination so that we can have people coming here to stay at this wonderful hotel. And I can't say enough about AM Pizza.
Yeah.
AM Pizza is the story we like to tell. Now, it's part of our job in economic development to attract businesses to DC. The other way we have to think about it is look at the successful businesses and help them just replicate themselves and do it right here in Washington. And that's the story of AM Pizza. And just to tell you where their heart is, over the summer when the council and I said it's fair in Washington, D.C. to make sure everybody has a good wage. And we set ourselves on a path to be our minimum wage to be $15 per hour by 2020. And we were looking for a business to highlight, and AM Pizza said, we're in, come to our business, we'll tell the world how it works and how it's good for business to be fair to your employees. And so this is just a perfect summation of what good development does. It incorporates art, it works with small and local businesses, and even works with our young people so that they too can find their true heart's passion and their pathway to the middle class. So congratulations, Jim, and congratulations, Abdo. And I can't wait to hear what a very successful council member who has fought for economic development all across the D.C., and he deserves a lot of credit for the renaissance of Washington, D.C. My friend Jack Evans.
Thank you, Mayor. And first of all, good evening, everybody. Good evening. And let's give our mayor another big round of applause. Mayor Muriel Bowser, doing a fabulous job leading what is the most dynamic city in America today, Washington, D.C. And, I remember this place. Actually, me and Pierre L'Enfant stayed here back in the day when he first came to the Capitol to help design it. It was a bit run down even back then. And then went on to become a flop house and really brought the neighborhood up. So that was important. And then Jim came here, and the rest is history. So I am very pleased, having represented Foggy Bottom for now 26 years, to see what a transformation we have had in our city. And you only have to go across our city to see the economic development, the vibrancy. This is a city that's adding 800 people a month when every other U.S. city are losing people. It's a city really on the move. And so it's very exciting to be here to see another project in the city that is really going forward. And I want to again add my thanks to Jim and Maya, give them another Another round of applause. You can't applaud them enough for their wonderful, wonderful vision. I remember Jim when he was over Logan Circle trying to build a condo over there. He actually rented me a store. Remember? He rented me a store once when I was running for election. And so he's done a great job in expanding his repertoire beyond just the Logan Circle to the whole region, and has done a great job. Conrad, my neighbor, thank you for managing the hotel. Conrad Kafritz, again, thank you. Does a great job. His family's been here for generations doing all that. And now Ann Pizza, you're right down the block from where I live in Georgetown. Yes, so there you go. So Domino's is gone. You know, it's Ann Pizza. So they're my new favorite choice when I'm running on my run. Stop in, get a pizza, and on my way home. And so when my kids are all in college, but they'll be home for the summer, and so that'll be one of the places we come over and visit. So enough said. When you're this far down in the program, it's all been said, but not by me. But I've said as much as I will. But congratulations. The only thing more I'm looking forward to is this. I'm looking forward to drink the drink that the mayor mixes. So that's what my role is here. Is that taking a chance? I don't know. Maybe not. No, it'll be good. Thank you and God bless. Jim?
Thank you. Thank you, Jack. So very quickly, we're just going to wrap up here in 1 second. I do want to introduce Michael Lastoria just to say a few words, the CEO and founder of Ann Pizza. I walked into his store 4.5 years ago on H Street. I knew I had this building. I knew I had to figure out a way to program it from a food and beverage standpoint that would make sense for our brand at Hotel Hive. And I can tell you, the second I walked in and saw what he was doing, I thought it was the most brilliant, fast, casual concept I have ever seen. I love it. He's a wonderful guy, Michael Lastoria.
I'll keep it short and sweet, but thank you, Jim. Thank you, Mai, and all of Abdo Development for your support and partnership over the past couple of years. This doesn't get built, without all the blood, sweat, and tears. Thank you to the Ann Pizza Tribe for doing what you always do. I see you back there. For giving me the love and the encouragement and support to do what I do every single day and deliver amazing experiences to Washington, D.C. And a big thank you to all of you guys for coming out, for the D.C. government. Mayor Bowser, thank you for the kind words and for showing your support. And lastly, to all the little giants. The little giants is a term that we coined a couple of months ago to talk about all the special, like-minded brands doing big things in the communities that we all serve and they all serve as well. So a big part of why you see everything here curated from the local neighborhoods and the local communities is because that's very near and dear to our heart. We were founded on H Street Northeast in the Atlas District in July of 2012. The community had an unbelievable outpouring of support and helped really lift up this brand ever since then. So I'm incredibly proud with Jim and Mai and all of Team Abdo and Ann Pizza to be showcasing the best breweries and the best distilleries that this town has. And by the way, there's a lot of them. And so because drinks don't drink themselves, Mayor Bowser, we're going to have yours. Let's get the ribbon out.
All right, folks, we're going to open up the front door. Mayor Bowser, I am going to give you a gift from us. This is your own gold Hotel Hive pin. When you wear these, when you come over here, there's a very good chance you'll be asked to carry someone's luggage up to their room for them. So be careful, but we'd really love you to have that. We're going to cut this ribbon. Then you guys are all going to come running through the front door, and we are going to have some cocktails. Sir. 1, 2, 3. Bring it on, people. Okay.